Here's the truth. Don't even try to use ChatGPT for Amazon FBA until you've watched this video. So look, you're either selling on Amazon at the moment or you're thinking about setting up on Amazon and you're thinking, how can this AI stuff make my life easier so I can do a load of shortcuts and just skip it all? So before we move on, I just want you to do one very simple, quick thing. Just get someone, maybe someone close to you, just to slap you or just punch you in the face and then tell you to get a grip. Because if your mentality is that you want to find the shortcut and the magic money button, this isn't for you. And I'm going to show you in this video why that's the case. I have spent hours and hours and hours working with ChatGPT and other online AI tools for various different applications within an Amazon FBA business. I'm going to cover some things that are completely pointless and some things that just really surprised me with a working demonstration of something that will blow your mind. Before I show you how incredible it can be, let me just tell you why it's not. I did some research for this video, if you can believe that or not, and I looked at lots of other people's videos, some within the Amazon space, some within whatever space, website, building, designer stuff, and I tell you what, I wasn't impressed. And the reason why, most of them giving use cases that were no better than the tools that we originally have, like using it to create a message to write to suppliers when you can just copy and paste the one that works and just take 15 seconds to edit it to be specific for you. There's no point using AI if it takes longer than the original method of doing the work. There's tons out there which are so completely pointless that the only reason that you would use them is to boast that you use AI. The second massive issue I've got with it is its actual functionality. Does it even work most of the time? I've wanted to record this video for 2 days. Both days, ChatGPT was not even working. It wasn't letting me into it. Today, while recording the video, while we were mid going through what I was showing you, it said that I'd done too many requests within 1 hour and I had to wait a bit. That is so frustrating. At this point in time, what I'm going to show you in this video is incredible. It is also extremely frustrating as well when it doesn't work or it doesn't allow you on the website. I'm very much hoping that they fix those issues over time. And I also do hope there's a paid version, which is a little bit more stable as well. If you want to get the prompts that I'm using in today's video, head down into the description. I've made a standard operating procedure that you can download, you can access for free, no strings attached, but just like that, likes and comments are also free. Onto the use case for today. Now, using ChatGPT the correct way is a skill and it's something that you need to learn how to do. So I'm going to show you how to do that with the use of trying to find an opportunity within a market, trying to find the features and the benefits for a certain product on Amazon by using customer questions. On an Amazon listing, you've got a lot of data that you can get from real customers. The two big ones being customer questions and customer reviews. You can use both of these to analyze what customers want, what they're confused about, and then their reviews of the products, what they wish it could do, what they wish it didn't do. And that helps you form a really good idea about what you want to provide to your customers. Now, normally this process, I would say, takes me between 3 to 5 hours. I have a spreadsheet which I fill out that goes from everything from identifying the demand in the market to analyzing the customer questions, the reviews, the hero images, the rest of the images, so that by the end of doing that document, you have an incredible resource that you can use to actually create your product. Now that takes, if I'm focusing on it, about 3 to 5 hours. One of the big things that takes the most amount of time is analyzing the customer questions and the customer reviews, because there is a huge amount of data you need to go through and you need to think about the solutions that are going to solve these problems that customers have. However, AI brings that process of hours down into a matter of minutes. And when time equals money, this is very valuable. Right, let's jump into my computer and get started now. Here we are in the computer, ChatGPT is open, and I'm going to be looking at a product and taking the questions from that product and adding them into here, right? So the first thing I'm going to do is head over to Amazon. I've picked out a product which is a water flosser, and I'm going to use the Helium 10's Chrome extension to just grab the questions very quickly. So I'm going to use the Review Insights tool, head over to all questions and just export all of them. Now, you want to have about 50 questions or so. So if the product you choose only has 10 questions, then you want to make sure you go and find another product with 10 more questions. You can do this with as many products as you like, or many versions of the same product as well, to get multiple data points. But I'm just going to take one for the purpose of this video. Now, after that's downloaded, you're just going to open it up. Once you've downloaded that, you're going to have a document very much like this with all the questions and all the answers, but I'm only interested in the questions. The first thing I'm going to do is head over to ChatGPT. Now, I've used this a lot over the past couple of months, and I can tell you there's a good way to use it and there's bad ways to use it. I'm going to teach you the good way because it's just, you get far better answers. So the first thing I'm going to do is ask it to act as a particular profession, right? So what I've done here is I've said, hey, act as an analyst because I want you to analyze this data. And I've said that it's come from customer questions and where it's come from and what the product is, trying to give it as much information as possible. I now need to ask it a question. So act as a data analyst that is reviewing customer questions taken from an Amazon listing for a water tooth flosser. Summarize the key product concerns based off the following customer questions. I'm just going to use shift, enter. So I'll get a new line, open up these, and I'm just going to take the top 50 or so. I'm not going to take all of them because sometimes it can't analyze this many in one go, and paste them in and just press enter and just see what happens. Right, what it's spitting out straight away is an overview of some of these concerns and some of these questions, which is incredible. You can even see here there's concerns over competitive products, and it's actually naming the competitor in there as well. This data that it's spit out is just a bunch of bullet points. I want to separate it a little bit, so I'm going to ask it this. Okay, so now apply these into segments of product use concerns and product quality concerns. I want to know what is about using the product, the questions people have, and I want to know the questions they have about the quality as well. Okay, so it's coming up with some concerns now. Difficulty in using the product, especially for beginners. I wouldn't have thought that with like a flosser. Maybe someone's never used it. There's going to be some concerns on how to get the most out of it. Technical issues such as water flow, switching programs, cleaning and maintenance of the product. Now, the really great thing is that I haven't gone into these reviews myself. I haven't done an analysis. I haven't wrote down all the questions and how many times that different competitors have these different questions come up. This is just doing it all by itself. And now it's put them into product use and product quality. So guarantee and warranty issues, availability and cost of replacement parts. This is all gold information. So now we've got some of the concerns. I think we can go a step further and we can type something like this based upon the analysis as a product developer. So we're switching from a data analyst to a product developer, act as a product developer, proposing potential solutions to the primary use concerns. So you can do this for the primary use concerns and the primary quality concerns. You can hit enter and see what it comes out with. As a product developer, I would propose the following solutions to address the primary product use concerns identified in the customer questions. Difficulty in using the product, especially for beginners. Develop a user manual with clear step-by-step instructions and include a troubleshooting guide for common issues. Additionally, consider creating a video tutorial or online tutorial to help customers understand how to use the product correctly. Now, if I had gone and done the research myself, if I went through the customer questions and I said, you know, a lot of people are worried about if they're going to be able to use it properly, I would probably come to the conclusion of creating a step-by-step guide or video instructions or whatever it's going to be. But I haven't had to do that thought. It's done it for me. As it's thinking here, I'm not sure if it's broke, but the second one, comparison to other similar products. Develop a comparison chart or guide that highlights the unique features and benefits. This is all stuff that, hey, you're probably going to want to do.
A few minutes later.
Okay, so I just had to reload that because my internet's a bit rubbish. And it's actually come up with different answers, which is quite interesting. So on point number two, instead of saying do a comparison chart, to address the concerns about comparison to other products, we can conduct market research to understand what features customers are looking for in a water flosser and work to improve the product and meet those needs. Incredible. So this gives you some actionable things that you can go ahead and do. To address the concerns about cleaning and maintenance of the product, we can create a guide on how to clean. It has now spat out a bunch of different solutions that will work for our product. And this is a great way to start getting ideas about how you're going to create your solution for your version of the product. However, we're not done yet. Take these solutions and bullet point features of the product we would need to have to solve all of them. Enter. So now I'm saying, right, we know the issues, we know some of the solutions, bullet point what those are, just so I can be clear. To solve the primary product use concerns, the water tooth flosser would need to have the following features. Clear and easy to understand instructions and visual aids and instructional video for beginners. So you need to make sure that you do that because this is what customers are having concerns about. Market research based upon improvements to meet customer needs. Instructions on how to clean and maintain the product. Specialized tips for orthodontic treatment. Testing and research to ensure the products are built to last. And customer service and support for any issues that may arise with the product. So make it really clear on your packaging and your inserts that there is support and there is educational materials and there is a warranty. Okay, and do you know what? We can go even further than this. So these are all the features that the product needs to have. Now for each of these above, I want to understand more about the benefits because sometimes as a beginner going into starting an Amazon FBA brand, you can quite easily understand the features, but sometimes it's a bit harder to get what the benefits are as a beginner. So I'm just going to get it to do it for me. It's taking these features and now showing me the benefits. Clear and easy to understand instructions and visual aids. an instructional video. So for the first point, this feature would provide customers with the necessary information and guidance to effectively use the product, making it easier for beginners to understand how to use the product. This would result in a better user experience and greater satisfaction of the product. If I wasn't using AI to do this, I would probably get to the same understanding, but it would take me significantly longer because I have to manually analyze the reviews. I have to manually come up with the solutions. I have to manually think of the benefits. And do you know what? I'm busy. I've got other things to do. This will probably save me a few hours. I'm not quite done yet. I've got a few more incredible things to show you on how I use this. We've got some benefits of each of these features, okay? Now I want to make it a little bit more clickbait so I can start to think about how I can market my product to consumers. So I'm going to say reduce the word count on each point to be as direct as possible. And this is the first step of this. I want to reduce the amount of nonsense text, okay? Okay, so now it's just reduce the word count of these. I want to make it even better. So I want to make these a bit more clickbait. Make these more clickbait. Here is one of the issues we have with ChatGPT. Too many requests in an hour, try again later. Very, very frustrating. So I will come back later. I will finish this, but this is one of the big downsides with using this. So it's not all great. It's not all hunky-dory. It's not all incredible. This is the best thing ever. This is incredibly frustrating. I've got a few more things to show you. So I'll be back in a couple minutes.
A few moments later.
We're back after like 15, 20 minutes or so. We're now back into it. So make them more clickbait. Discover the secret to easy and effective water flossing with our beginner-friendly instruction and visual aids. Say goodbye to poorly designed water flossers. Our market research-based improvements and comparison chart will make sure you get the best products. We also want to think, well, how can we get more out of this? So I'm going to show you two more things that you can do. This is something great. So it said that we need instructions and things like that. So create instructions in the form of a product manual. Yes. Congratulations on your purchase of whatever. We're excited to introduce you the benefits of water flossing. And we are confident that you will love your new product. I love this. Before you begin, please take the time to read through this manually carefully. Getting started, remove the water tank from the base and fill it with water. You can use tap water, but we recommend using distilled water to prolong the life of your water flosser. I mean, this is amazing. You're not going to copy and paste this and put it into your product insert or a leaflet, but it gives you something to start from. You can take each one of these points and ask it to write a full paragraph or a full page just about that one point. You can then ask it to do a video script for every single one of these points. If you're going to put those videos on YouTube, you can ask it to create titles, descriptions, everything you need. You can ask it to create social posts for this product. But here's something that I think is really astounding, okay? I'm going to change it up a little bit. Act as a product compliance expert, right? So we're now switching it up a gear again. They're no longer a product development expert. They are a product compliance expert. Tell me what certifications I need to import and sell this product in the UK market. To import and sell the water flosser in the United Kingdom, the product will need to comply with the relevant regulations and certifications. CE marking is the Electrical Equipment Safety Regulations 1994. Now, I can see it's potentially even missed something. Medical Devices Regulation. Okay, interesting. This is really great. So when you're starting to sell on Amazon, trying to figure out what your product actually needs can be quite confusing. You need to do a lot of Google searching to find out what regulations you need to comply with. Now, this isn't one and done because I can see straight away that they've missed off the UKCA mark, which is kind of like the CE marking, but for the UK. So it's not foolproof, but this gives you a really good place to start. Incredible. What else can we do? Please write, I don't say what I'm saying, please write the safety information that will go on the product, just to see what happens. Do not use this product if you have a heart condition. Always consult with your dentist or doctor before using this product if you have any oral health concerns. Do not use this product if you have some disease, loose teeth, or exposed roots. Do not use this product if you... I mean, come on. This is incredible, and this saves so much time. Even with the fact that it took me 2 days to access the website, and even when we were using it, it's told us that it timed out and we're using it too much, I'm still incredibly pleased and so happy that it's been able to spit out this information. It saves so much time if you use it properly. The team and I have gone through and tested this, doing it manually and doing it with AI. And AI does have some good results, but it's not 100% trustworthy. There is an element of it getting it wrong, missing out details, and you don't really know exactly what data they have used to form their conclusions. I would say this does about 70 or 80% of the work, but you still need that human input to actually verify if this is correct. Use it as influence, but don't trust it blindly right now. This is not a one and done cheat code, but it's a way to speed up your progress. If you like this video, you're also probably going to like this one here. So go and check that one out rather than go and watch some other nonsense on YouTube. Do something that's actually going to help you. Check out that video. Remember, you're just one product away. Bye-bye.